Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Ford Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
On second down, it's Woods. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Fields on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions at 7-5 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Go, Johnny. Ready? Oh, let's go. All right.
Fields. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That'll be caught downfield by Morton. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. All right.
On second down, here's Fields. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a give, right side. It's Woods, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Woods. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 81 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 83 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. On second down now, it's Woods. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It would be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Up the middle they go. It's Woods, and he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, Ty.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Right.
Back to throw, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Fields. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Fields now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go, son.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. This is Ellington. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 7.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Right.
To throw is Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. But let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On second down, it's Woods. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Here we go, son.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, son.
This 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Caught by Woods. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Woods. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here now, 2nd and 4. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's into the hands of Morton over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here we go.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Go.
On play action, Fields. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Fields. A throw caught here by Morton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Fields. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try to get more people to the point of attack. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. You definitely want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Then Woods has it complete. There he goes, right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Akers again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Fields changing the play. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5 interceptions affects everyone. That's extra work for your defense and not enough possessions for your offense. He's flipped that ratio around in this game.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throw left side. This is completed to Morton. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Gibbs straight ahead. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 77 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions will add to their 4th quarter lead. York now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go, son.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Don't jump.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Right.
Now Ellington. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got Ayuk once again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They'll start out here with the option left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Shedding the tackle. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Bears take over. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit